Profitable V-Wap strategy. When do we use it? Why do we use it? And how do we use it to make money? What is up, guys? Welcome back to another daily video on That's Just Trading channel with Angel. Super excited to bring you an explanation on how to use V-Wap and how do we use it to make money, right? So the first thing I want to get into, guys, is what is V-Wap, right? If you're a new trader, if you're barely starting, what is V-Wap? And our friends here at Investopedia, right, they're going to explain that to us, right? So what does V-Wap stand for? First of all, V-Wap stands for volume weighted average price. Now, what is the volume weighted average price, right? The volume-weighted average price, known as V-Wap, is a trading benchmark used by traders that gives the average price a security has traded at throughout the day based on both volume and price. It's important because it provides traders with insight into both the trend and value of a security, right? So what does that mean, right? What does V-Wap mean? Well, how do we use it to make money, right? You may just be here saying, well, I just want to use it to make money, you know, teach me how. Well, what does the volume weighted average price do, right? The volume weighted average price, what it does is it basically gives us it's price times volume divided by volume, right? That's the equation for it if you want to get all math technical. And what it does is basically it kind of shows us where a stock is headed, right? If a stock is very bullish, or if it's neutral, or if it's kind of bearish, you know? And so we have a few examples here, and the first one I want to get into is Tesla, right? Now, here in this orange, this is our V-Wap, right? And this is the 3-minute chart, regular chart, right? Simple chart. This is our V-Wap. I have some support and resistance line here. And how do I use V-Wap on my strategy? How do we use it to make money, right? Well, this is what I call the V-Wap roll, right? So basically, what on top of V-Wap is what we call a bullish stock, right? So like, let's say Tesla over here, if we go back, right? Maybe to when I had to run up, right? Tesla right here was very bullish. Why? Because it held this V-Wap support here. It bounced off V-Wap and it held that. What is that showing traders, right? V-Wap is basically like it's kind of a support, and it tells whether the bulls or the bears in control. So this is telling us right now that since it's held this V-Wap, right, it's saying that, okay, the bulls have control, which means that the stock is still bullish because it held this V-Wap, right? And if it's under V-Wap, they teach you that means, you know, the bears are more in control, or it could just be a little fake out, right? So what do I use to play V-Wap? Like, how do I use it to make money? Well, I play the strategy called the V-Wap roll, right? And what is a V-Wap roll, you may be asking? Well, a V-Wap roll is actually just this, how we can see here, right? So a V-Wap roll is when we have a run up and we cross above V-Wap, right? So we start below V-Wap, we cross above V-Wap, then we come down to test it, and we roll right off of V-Wap, right? So this is a perfect example. Tesla, I believe it's Tuesday opening market came above V-Wap, right? Showing that the bulls had control at first, right? And what is it saying? What is it saying right here when it comes back to test? Well, this is gonna really say, okay, now is the stock bullish or is it bearish? You know, was this a fake out breakout, or does it still have room to keep going up? And right here, this is my strategy, guys. This is my strategy that is effective to me, and it works to me, and it makes me money, right? It's the V-Wap roll, right? So what we do is we come off, we break this V-Wap, we come up, and then we come and roll it. We kind of test it, you know? And we see this right here. It kind of rolls off V-Wap. Like, you see this little roll here. And look, what happened, right? We came to test these new highs at this resistance at 870, right? And it happens over and over again. I mean, look, we can see here, you know, this one kind of went through, but it didn't hold under, you know? So, like I said, if I'm looking for a V-Wap roll, I'm either looking for the upside or the downside. So, it could go either way, right? A V-Wap roll can either be used for a put, calls, your bullish, bearish, you know, either vice versa. So right here, the same way we look for a V-Wap roll for the bullish side is the same way we would look for it on the bearish side, right? So let's move on to Tesla over here. Look, here's an example, right? Tesla was above V-Wap, right? And then it came below. So what am I looking for now that it crossed under V-Wap, right? I'm looking for a V-Wap roll towards the downside, right? So what do here? We come up and test, and as long as we reject this V-Wap area right here, even if it may go a little bit above and it's just a wick, I want to make sure that the candle does not close above V-Wap, because that means that there's a reversal coming, right? So here we can see that it touched and it rejected V-Wap, which means that the stock is still bearish, right? And it shows a lot of smart traders and that means people start getting in here. And you can see here how we kind of, after we rolled off of this, we kind of continue to test this low that we had. Oh, it's not drawing, but we continue to test this low that we had tested at earlier, and it even went a little bit lower, I believe. Yeah, it went a little bit lower after that, right? And so, you know, sometimes it may not happen, it may not come down to touch, but I wait for my setup and I wait for the V-Wap roll, and that's what makes me money, guys. You know, so I mean, we can see here, you know, this one was kind of sideways trending. I mean, it worked in the morning. Check this out, right? So we crossed above, we held above V-Wap, right? And right here is where I'm watching, right? Like I said, it doesn't matter if the wicks go through, but like I said, as long as the candle holds above or below, that's going to show me whether it has more move towards the upside or downside. Another example we could look at is ZM today, right? ZM today got shorted towards the downside after this big pop of 404. All the sellers started coming through, and like I said, look, here's one, right? We broke under VWAP, right? We came back to test, and these candles these wicks went through, but the candle did not close above. So what does that show me as a trader, right? That shows me that this stock has more room towards the bearish side and not enough bulls pulling it up towards the bullish side, right? So a lot of traders start getting in here, right? The people that play the VWAP role, and look at this huge move down. I mean, this went from, let's say you got in here at 397. I mean, this went all the way down to 385, right? But a good $12, which is a good move. And I mean, look at here, right? So let's say it keeps going down, Whoa, Angel, I'm waiting for a VWAP roll. Okay, keep waiting. You know, it'll come, and it can either reject again and go more towards the downside, or it can close above, right? So this one, it did close above at first, but then it came and rejected and went back through. And so what I was waiting was for another rejection here on ZM, right? I was waiting for another rejection to see if we were either gonna reject towards the bearish side or we were gonna pull up towards the bullish side. And sure enough, guys, we rejected towards this. We rolled off of this. I usually wait for the flag to break here, right? This little uptrend line, I usually wait for it to break, and as soon as we broke that, that's an entry for me right here, right? Shows that we're still bearish, we still have room towards the downside, and look at that. I mean, this was a big move also from 393 to about 3. If you held it all the way down here at 382, you know, it's a good $11 move. Another example I can show you guys is BIDU, right? So BIDU, we kind of crossed above VWAP here. We had a big, nice move, right? And I wanted to see if the stock could still have a nice move towards the upside, or maybe just a little reversal, you know, for a scalp. And so what you all want to notice is that when stocks tend to get away from VWAP, whether it's towards the bearish side or the bullish side, it always wants to come back and test. You know, it's like a baby coming to his mom. It always wants to go back to its mom, right? So it's kind of the same thing here. So I'm here waiting for a reversal, and I'm wanting to see if this can hold above VWAP or if it's going to get rejected and go below VWAP, right? So here we can see we held above VWAP. We had this little wick down, but nothing to get worried about, you know. And then what happened after that, right? So I usually say wait for the downtrend to break or wait for the uptrend line to break, right? So in this case, we waited for the downtrend line to break here at VWAP. This is an entry for me right here. And look at this. It went from 251 to about 255, $4 scalp. I mean, whether you're playing calls or whether you're playing it as a stock, whatever you're playing, you know. And this is the most effective VWAP strategy, guys, that I play and that makes me money, whether it's to the bullish side or to the bearish side, guys. And like I said, if y'all are enjoying these videos, make sure to smash the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more daily videos. Stay tuned.